spirits of above, of below, and in between. Guide us. What information do we need to help guide us through the coming days for our best and highest interest? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, here we go. In my lap, we have the Ten of Flames reversed. Ten of Flames. Okay. You're going to need to find a way, or you have to release some of this burden that's on you. You are definitely moving up. You're definitely moving through this tower to your destination. You have a lot. And so you do need to figure out a way to keep going and to lighten this burden somehow. It looks like you're not overly, like it is a bit, it is a lot, but you're still standing and you're still moving forward. At any rate, there is that energy here where you might be feeling like you could be getting farther than you are, but again, you're still moving. You're still moving towards that goal, which is good. So if there is a way to figure out how to be more balanced or be less burdensome in your journey, with the things that you do, with the things that you have, with your load, yeah. But you have a lot. You might also have a lot of projects that you're working with and moving forward at different times. I know a lot about that. Trust me. Yes, I know. I haven't really shared 100% of the stuff. They will appear in time. But I understand, especially with creative people doing a lot, they have a lot, and then they not only have the stuff that they are passionate about, that you're doing, that you're passionate about and you're moving forward with, you have obligations, right, that you have to do in life and all that stuff. So yeah, I can feel like it may be a while before you get to the top, but you are still looking forward and you are still moving up, so that's good. Okay? Behind me, like to my right behind me, I have the Ace of Orbs, and this is a playful energy. This is reminding me of the prior reading a little bit with the Ten of Wands and the playful energy. A good way to kind of break this up is to be playful. Now the Ace of Orbs isn't 100% about play. I just get that with this, okay? But there could be this new mindset, this new goal that is playful. Maybe it's the new way you're looking at things, is being more playful, is being more inspired, because there is this inspiration. There is this passion. But I'm feeling play here. With the dolphin and this little bubble looks like a ball. Looks like, you know, he's gonna hit the ball with his nose and do the playful thing. But you're following this in a playful way, and you're being inspired in a new, really fun way, and that's good. That's the way you're gonna help break up this energy when it gets really burdensome, okay, or feels that way. You got the Five of Flames over the Ace of Crystals. Like this. You got this is over this. Like, you are going to have success in some way with the Ace of Crystals. Like, this possibility of abundance and growth and the earth element, of physical manifestations is going to be a victory for you. Oh wait, no, this is the Five of Flames. I thought I saw the Six of Flames. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. No, it's a little different now. I'm sorry. I saw this looks very much like the Six of Flames. This is the Five of Flames. So I still feel like you are going to be successful. I still have that feeling. But it's going to be... There's going to be a little... Okay, we had the Five of Flames in the prior reading. Okay. This is a lot like the prior reading, so if you have time for additional information, you might want to check that reading out, because this is a lot of the same energies coming out here. So there is like this conflicty kind of feeling. Feels like there's... Hold on, I just want to get more of the... Yeah, it's like... Okay. Yeah, I'm right. I'm getting I'm right. Conflict, competition, me higher. Again, competition. There's this competition that you did not sign up for. I'm getting like, it feels like people got to be extra competitive with you and you're not really competing. Okay, I'm going to mention this because this was some time ago I had, I'm going to give a brief description of a dream that I feel really illustrates this competition. And what I saw in the competition was, like, let's say a person, they symbolize the collective. We'll just go like that. Okay, we have a person in a mud pool, like a natural pool. Like it's a large pool, a large, like deep pool, but it's more natural. It's almost more of like a lake kind of, but it's a pool. And it feels really good, and you're swimming, and you're only in there by yourself. And you're like, wow, I'm doing so well. I'm doing really well. And you're only competing with yourself, or you're not really even competing with yourself. You see improvement. And then the next scene was all these people in like an actual tournament pool, like a pool where people compete, and they got the ropes out in the pool, and they're all like, ooh, you know, and you get people cheering on, like an actual competition. And that is not the energy that you started out with. The energy that you started out with was you focus on you and how good you're doing for yourself. And then other people got involved somehow. You didn't involve them. They just appeared and wanted to be in competition. Let's see who can go the farthest. Ooh, I'm the best swimmer. In a like a huge, like big to-do competition, which you are not a part of. That's what this feels like. And I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about if this is resonating with you, that you feel other people feel the need to make this stupid competition, that you aren't even competing. They feel like you are, but you're really not. You're just staying in your own lane. And this is very tiring. So if this reading resonates with you, you might want to check out the prior reading, because this is really... So people are really tiring you out. That was in the last reading, with this competitive nature that you didn't sign up for. So, okay, so when you do have this Ace of Crystals, it's going to come with, you know, when they see, you know, you have this potential for this manifestation, when you have this potential with all this earth element, physical, material things, possibilities, money coming, whatever it is, people are going to want to compete with your material wealth and your material things and the things that you create. It's annoying. I still feel like you're going to be successful though, but it's going to be a success that you measure with yourself. Okay, people are going to want to compete and like see who can hold the torch the highest, but you got this. Okay, I still feel really positive about this, but again, too bad it wasn't the Six of Flames. It kind of looks like the Six of Flames, but This is what we're dealing with here, and it makes sense because that's what was in the other reading. So we're still dealing with this type of energy that we saw in the last reading. Okay. So again, if that resonated with you, check out the prior reading. We're going to go ahead and clarify some of this because we need to. Again, I would check out the prior reading if you feel called to. There's probably something there for you. Confidence. This fell reverse. It's an oracle card, but so it fell reverse, like when it hit the Five of Flames, it fell. So it was fine, and then it fell reverse on the Five of Flames. So basically, this is to erode your confidence. This competition is to make you feel like, oh, you're not doing that well because I got my torch and it's really high, and ooh, look at me, and sort of kind of to erode that confidence that you have. But you have confidence. This isn't going to take away your confidence, but it is meant to kind of like belittle and humble you, because you're not the only one that can do that. Like, I can do it, and I can do it even better, even though that's not where you were coming from. But that's the energy that I'm getting here. The High Priestess of Spirit, okay? You need to remain spiritual. It's kind of attack on your spirituality too, as well. I'm feeling that there's a, trying to really negate this energy is negating like the actual connection that you have, but it's not. But it is trying to get in. But you have a very strong spiritual connection that you need to really tap into. It's important that you tap into this because, yeah. So here you are, you're doing your thing, you're spiritual, you're moving forward, you're confident. Oh, forbidden. In relation to the High Priestess of Spirit, right after the High Priestess of Spirit, you engage in this forbidden spirituality, or that it's forbidden for most people find it either it's odd or it's crazy or it is just evil, whatever they think, right? And therefore, are you getting like this confidence and this material wealth from your ill-gotten connection with this evil spirituality that you're practicing? This is the questions that they may be thinking. Conclusion, you need to end this story. This story is not yours. Once upon a time, the end. That is the story. We're done here. There's no more. You're done with the story. You're going to write your own story. You're writing your own book. You could also be writing a book. Connection to fairy tales. But anyways, like, you are, regardless, you are confident in who you are. You are your own author of your own story. You don't need them to write your story. You are the author of your story. They try, though. Strength. They try to break down your strength, but you're strong. You're not gonna... They've done this so many times. And it just gets old. Okay? They are trying to make you feel a certain way with this competition. They really do want to get in your headspace about how you see yourself. And it's stupid. Because you're just happy staying in your own lane, looking at your own self and competing with your own self. And then they make it... And it's weird, because they make it weird. It's not just like, oh yeah, I can do that. It's like, I gotta show you up, even though you aren't even... It's just this weird energy that comes off as extra, which makes it uncomfortable. Like, you could ignore it, but there's something about how extra it is that makes it uncomfortable, right? And that's just so it gets noticed. This is really, yeah, this is toxic. I'm sorry. This really has a lot to do with the last prior reading. Meditation and hope, okay? Meditation and hope are on your side, okay? Meditation's important. And your hope is important too, to keep you moving forward to your destination, okay? You're good. You really are good. All these little... God, friggin' morons is what they are. I have no respect for people like this. It's just like... There is no respect to be had for people like this. Ugh, but anyways, you're in touch with your spirituality, you're in touch with yourself, you're in touch with your confidence, and you do need to meditate more. We all do, but I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of clarity. The wish. Okay. You got hope, and then you got the wish. You got meditation and hope. All right. Meditation, focusing your mind, clearing your mind, focusing your mind on hope. And then you have the unicorn here, focusing on hope and the wish. So really honing that meditation, that focus, that skill, like that intense, clear focus, light and clear focus on what you're, on divinity, on your goals, on your dreams, on that wish. Sending that out, sending that powerful thoughts, whatever it is, out. Okay? Also a bit of telepathy here. Projection. You're able to manifest through this strong focus. Lifeblood. Okay, we have a death goddess coming in, cutting out what isn't essential to what brings us life. And knowing that this death also does help renew what we have, our life force, cutting away the old and allowing the new to grow. Yeah. Again, there was a sacrifice in the last reading. You need to sacrifice something. So there could be that as well. So meditation, cutting things out, really being able to own your mind and own what you focus on. Again, focus. Focus. Because that's where the magic is. That's where the manifestation is at. Enchantment. Ooh, enchantment. You're pretty good at, you know, doing your own enchantments. But there's also something very enchanting about you, about your magic. This could also saying here, in connection to the forbidden, how people feel about you. You're enchanting, you're magical. This forbidden, you're not supposed to do that. Here, let me compete with you. You know? Also a bit of whimsy here. Okay. All right. Take these. Angel Rose. Something about nurturing something as well, like the way you're looking at things, the nurturing, like the, I don't know, there's something here about, okay, hold on. There's something heartfelt here. There's also a falling away. There's leaves falling. Something you're devoted to. Something that's left, and something that is falling in the background, that's leaving, that's going away. And your focus is on the beauty, on what's heartfelt. So these leaves that are falling is like the drama behind you, the past, the things that no longer are relevant in your life. They are falling away, and here you are focusing on this intention, this heart space, this thing that's blooming into, that's still bright and beautiful and has life in it. But it's heartfelt. This is how you feel about what you're bringing into the world. Okay? Again, we had the falling away. We have the lifeblood here, and it's the roses. And then we have the falling away of the leaves, and we have the scythe here. So these two, I feel, are linked. Again, something's being cut away, something's dying, something's being alive. That's growing. That's vibrant. With the red rose in these images here. Because she's also holding a rose. They're both looking at the rose. There's something really beautiful within your grasp, okay? Dragon beauty. There's something beautiful. And it's powerful. It's a powerful beauty that you hold. So you probably work in some kind of area where there's beauty. And that might not be your mainstream job. This is probably, it could be, but this is something that you're working towards that is beauty, like art or something creative, something unfolding. There's something that you bring to the world that's beautiful, you know, that you're focused on. It's yours. Again, in each item that you're holding the rose, the dragon is holding the rose. Both the angel and the death goddess are holding the rose. So this rose is yours. The power of 3. And we have the 3 wolves here. I'm getting Hecate here. How powerful you are. Connecting with 3. But also wolves as well. So that's there. But also getting powerful guides. Liminality, coming from a space, coming from a cave, like emerging. You're emerging from, I'm almost getting like emerging from the underworld, like behind here, like emerging out from the underworld and coming out into this realm, this world with guides and power, and so that also that the traveling between the worlds, this liminality here, again with Hecate and the 3 crossroads. The 3 crossroads. So Hecate could be very important here. We got Hecate, and we have a goddess associated with death and life. Liminal spaces, transitions, also too with meditation, a very liminal space as well. So there's definitely this liminality here, and I think that this in between, this life and death, this constant play of those energies is really helping you get in touch, okay? And it's going to help you to really own your creations. You just got to find the way to really focus on you and what you're bringing into the world. And again, play and meditation is very important. Let's have one more deck see us out of this reading. Yeah, it's a lot like the prior reading. A little different, but peace. Yeah, you'll find your peace. There's peace in this liminal space. There's peace in this focusing on what makes you, what you're nurturing, what's important to you, what's beautiful to you. Okay, not what other people. That's being cut away. Nobody cares. That story's ended. You're writing your new story. This peace of mind that you have when you allow everything to fall away that isn't relevant to you and what you're doing. Herny, okay, like again with the earth energy coming through. Yeah, earth is, yeah, you're abundant. You're fertile right now. Things will come to you. You're provided for. It's very nurturing. It's very lush energy here. Singold. Powerful. Also getting, I'll show you the image. Also getting this liminality here again too. I'm getting, it's like the water and the sky and where they meet. This feels like water. This feels like sky where they meet. And this really strong composure that you have in harnessing these different worlds. Okay? Something about the headspace too. Protected headspace. Protected headspace is important. Protecting your mind. Harmony. Peace and harmony, okay? I mean, come on. This is yours when you do this. Crystal, being crystal clear. Also possibly engaging with crystals, because we also have the Ace of Crystals here as an actual crystal. So you might want to break your crystals out and kind of use them as a focus with your mind when you do meditations. It may really, really help you. Quartz crystal is showing up here, although you can use other crystals as well. Quartz crystal might help you to begin with really getting that focus and seeing what kind of experiences you have when sitting down with this quartz crystal. It can help you get into really learning to focus the mind and get to that point, you know, the point, the unicorn, the point of focus. Really deliberate focus on a point is what I'm getting. Spirit. Okay. You got the High Priestess of Spirit, and you have Spirit. You have Spirit on your side. Okay. You have a huge, massive spiritual connection, a great, huge spiritual team that's ready to assist. You're good. You just need to, again, know what to focus on, and bring that out. I feel like that's not going to be hard for you. I feel like you've already spotted the stuff, the competition, the conflict that people try to bring towards you, and you're just moving the other way. You're cutting that out in whatever ways you can, because you don't have time for that. Okay? You don't have time to deal with this, because, again, if you look at the other prior reading, it was becoming parasitic, and you're going beyond that. You're done. You're done having this affect your spirituality and your creativity, okay? You're done with this. You need to let that sink in, that you are no longer letting the trivial thoughts and the trivial actions of others really affect your manifestations and what you bring into the world. Because this is your destiny. This is what you are meant to do. You have such a huge calling on whatever this big, beautiful thing is. It's so dear to you, so I know you know what it is. But just keep with that. Because something that's that close to your heart is really worth protecting, and it's worth seeing through. Okay? So, blessings.